Who are we? What are we doing? What is this? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. The Lights Out Show. You thought we were gone. In fact, we are not gone. We are back. We are here, ready to rock and roll. Long overdue. And yeah, but sometimes duty calls, and in this case, it called early week at this point. But anyway, we're back, and there is so much to talk about. Of course, the Lights Out Show, the best of mixed martial arts. My name is Chris Fries, and right over here is the J to the D to the H. We're here more or less on a weekly basis.
Yeah, every Sunday.
Ish. And by ish, it could be Monday through Friday, weekends included. But we're here to give you all the breakdown of MMA and lots to, of course, talk about this time. But I want to talk about the criticism I'm taking, as you enter the house. You say, hey, nice shirt. Didn't you wear that last show?
Well, see, because people on YouTube don't realize that. So, like, every time, like, you actually had a light blue shirt that we talked about earlier. You had a light blue shirt they wore like 3 weeks in a row. Now, it's not a daily show, so he does wash, I assume. I don't know. I'm not, again, I only see him like once a week. So, the fact that he had it on, people were like, what the hell, man?
I have a very shallow rotation. Yeah, I actually have lots of shirts, but the shirts they go in this rotation. So I get 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever shirts, and they get washed, and then they put right back on top of the pile. So I never get to the 8th, 9th, 10th rotation shirts. It's always the same. It's like a starting pitching rotation. I never get to the what do you call it? The reserve, what is it? The relief pitchers. Yeah, no, really, I do like baseball.
Yeah.
I never get to the relief pitchers. I'm just all about the starting rotation, going for the complete game shutout, if you will. But now I get a little crap because apparently there's a bit of a continuity issue with that.
That's true. I mean, and if you notice my shirt, I'm wearing the Lights Out Show limited edition Lights Out Show T-shirt, definitely. And we got some. In fact, I put Commander's picture up. And on our newest one from, I'm trying to think of his name, but from Indianapolis, very cool, wearing it the last UFC, the Crow Cop Mirror fight.
Yeah.
And so anyway, that was cool. But he was wearing them. You see how much they stand out.
Yeah.
And cool. I happen to be wearing mine because Chris tried, I think, to take enough time, enough distance between the latest UFC and now. He kept putting it off because he knows. I am the current reigning champion, and he has never won. I've won like 4 times.
God, that's right. I blocked it out.
So I've actually earned this shirt again and again and again. It's like dividends, you know what I mean? It just keeps paying that.
I have to say on behalf of everyone here at TLOS, and by everyone, I really just mean me. I apologize for what has now been created.
Yeah, I mean, it was such an amazing, dominant performance. I mean, it was like a drubbing. It was like bum fights. It was like Brock Lesnar versus a bum. You know what I mean? It was such a drug. It was like we weren't even in the same. I mean, you're always at the bottom, but I mean, it was a good one. I mean, and Shirk was the one that I think really pushed it over the edge. But great opportunity. The funny thing is, I hadn't totaled up ours. And I got the one from Procstar, as far as how everybody did who put their picks in. And the guy that was in first place was named Royd. And I thought, not cool, dude.
Royded?
Just Royd.
Oh, just
like
Royd.
Steroid. I mean, evidently it was some part of like mocking. A lot of times people have names that, talk about, like whatever we're usually discussing on the show, like douchebag or whatever, Team Freeze. So this was Roy, and I'm thinking, oh, great.
Whatsoever.
Who is this guy, Roy? Gotta have a wild card to see who this guy is. And then I totaled mine up and just kicked his butt. So it was a great opportunity. Validates the JDH and the Lights Out Show as the premier picker in all of MMA.
I, of course, always look forward to a UFC, but I am looking forward to this next one like no other, so that we can wipe out, etch-a-sketch, if you will, you ever have winning, ever won.
And I'm always sniffing around the top, dude. I'm always right there first, second, or third. I don't even know. You're like that. You're like down there at the bottom all the time, dude. I'm right there, man.
God help me.
I'm not saying every dog has his day, but seriously, I'm getting tired of all the belts.
Okay.
I'm the dude on at the top of the octagon going, give me the belt, Dana.
My God.
Give me the belt.
And I have to sit next to this man.
That's right. And that's why Chris tried to prolong it like I was going to forget it. And,
I had forgotten about it,
lockbox,
coincidentally.
yeah. It is a
Hmm.
lockbox. But hey, and I want to tell you too. As I mentioned, you said, "Hey, save it for the show." We have an all-new cut down. We received. Not,
Now,
I mean,
what is the normal cut down that we always get?
they call us gay,
Yeah, if
homo,
they don't like
whatever.
what we
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
we're
If you
gay.
don't agree with us, we are just usually
Sexual
a-holes.
orientation,
They evidently
preferring male.
YouTube doesn't have the same thing that Facebook and Twitter and just about any other organization, which is they delete things that are profanity.
Yeah.
These guys just blatantly.
YouTube is, yeah.
Yeah, we bring it on, dude. You know what? If it gets hits, we'll do it. But this guy was in the process of cutting us down, evidently, about something else. You know, well, I don't even know what topic it was. It was a while ago. But he just must have just seen the video. So he's like, yeah, you know, you guys probably don't know how to throw a punch. You know, you guys probably don't know how to shoot correctly. You know, just because you've been to college and I don't know as much as you, you know, it doesn't
Whoa,
mean you're smarter than me. And I was like,
he's losing ground right away. And he was
I
like,
was like, okay.
okay,
And I'm
he's
looking,
got
it's
an
like
angle, and then all of a sudden,
Zaromskis, you know,
whoa.
whatever we're talking about. It was, but how did us go into, oh, you're using big words and going to college, you think you're smarter than me.
Well,
There's many
yeah.
things. There's many things we are or I am. But I usually don't think we pull that card. We don't, yeah, I'm smarter than
The
you.
Bachelor of Arts card.
Yeah, you know, that was an interesting one, but I was like, no, I'm not going to delete that one. You know, I mean, and he didn't use profanity, but anyway, someone else, you know, not even a normal listener, or at least, I mean, maybe he's a YouTube guy as far as listening. Someone else came to our defense because I didn't even catch it because, you know, I have such a high degree. He spelled college edge with an A.
Oh,
They're like, yeah, you
God.
effing douchebag, of course, you know, I'm not. And I mean, dude, he went on, of
Yeah, we
course,
don't need that kind of help.
he talked about his trailer park and, you know,
Oh,
inbreeding and some
come
other things. But
on.
you know what? I appreciate it. He had our back. You know, as far
All
as, you
right,
know,
all
of course
right.
you're not on it. But it was a funny one. I said, we somehow our Zaromskis topic or whatever it was offended him and we were a little too highfalutin.
Well, they ain't easy with those
Yeah,
big
that's
words
right.
there.
Well,
All
I'll
right.
put that on the bottom of the screen.
Define highfalutin.
So, you know, it is good, you know, but it's interesting. Some of the venom really came, and I always forget to look at some of the older ones. One of our very first ones, we kind of ripped apart the strong man, whatever
Oh
his name
yeah,
is, Pudnowski.
yeah.
Whatever it is, yeah,
Pudzianowski.
screw it up again because they were coming at
Oh yeah, geez, the pronunciation.
the homo in the
Marius
blue shirt, you
Marius
know.
Pudzianowski.
I don't even attempt to try to say it right, but evidently you offended all of Poland
Yeah,
because
pretty much did.
we had some venom. I mean, guys
Yeah.
were pissed, and they had no trouble typing paragraphs after paragraphs about the dude in blue. So
Yeah, in this case, it is.
right now, it just says comment was deleted. Comment was deleted. Comment was deleted.
We know that was a lot of hate there.
Exactly.
You know,
Spread
and
the love.
I think that
love.
is the deterioration of society too, because you know, in YouTube, you're right, because I was helping my daughter with some homework. You know, we're doing some grammar and pronunciation, and she wanted to know what an interjection was in English composition. And I remembered the classic cartoon commercials. Now, I'm going to date myself a little bit, but you and I remember this, and those you remember Schoolhouse Rock?
Yeah.
Schoolhouse Rock rocks with all those little songs on a different grammar and addition and all that stuff.
Mm.
Well, interjection, you know, interjection for excitement, for emotion, by an exclamation point, or by comma when the feeling's not as strong.
Don't have any idea about that.
So
I thought you
when
said
you're
erection.
happy, no, hooray, or sad. Anyway, so all these interjections like, hey, all right, yeah, you know. So of course the comments under the YouTube is all about, oh, Schoolhouse Rock is awesome. Don't you miss these? These are great, you know, whatever. You know, so my daughter's, you know, checking out all the videos, and one of the other people wanted to give their own interjection. F with an exclamation point.
We get a lot of those interjections on the Lights Out show, you know.
Also known as Frick, but the more R-rated version of that. But here we go. I'm like, you know, I got my 9-year-old daughter here. I'm teaching her interjections, and somebody leaves a comment, Frick. There's an interjection for you.
Yeah. Way to filter the comments there, Sesame Street.
Well, there you go. So that's where I'm saying, now we're getting them on, of course, our YouTube there. Of course, you can catch the Lights Out Show on the lightsoutshow.com. You can also go to iTunes and subscribe to us there, and you won't miss an episode. So even though we give the show pretty much once a week, pretty much, you won't miss it if you subscribe. I guess you can subscribe to YouTube also. So anytime new videos come up, they'll be notified. iTunes, the same thing. Otherwise, you can check out the lightsoutshow.com. We put up videos. As a matter of fact, I put up all of WEC 51 is on from start to finish. It's like 2 hours worth of video on WEC 51. Of course, Gambrone and Aldo headlining that. And also got K1 Kickboxing. Alistair Overeem is, he's in that K1 tournament.
How do you do?
First round knockout, and we got the video on the lightsoutshow.com. A very impressive performance there. So anyway, so we got that, all that stuff going on the Lights Out Show. And of course, you can purchase the Lights Out Show t-shirt on the lightsoutshow.com, as the JDH is modeling for you here. Only $15 in the U.S., 19 outside of the U.S.
And seriously, buy it, because only one person can win it. And that person's right here.
Gee, I shouldn't have even brought it up.
It's funny, as a little quick side note about it. What was it? I forgot what I was going to say, but it was interesting when I think about worldwide how people, when they come at us for something. And one of them was, you had done just recently, I think you did a recap last episode of the Dream card.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they did not like your recap. Like, come on, you really phoned that in. And honestly, I slept through it. I don't even remember. I was like, Dream.
It was like a dream.
Yeah, I must have been out, but evidently it pissed somebody off. And then we had a couple other people defend us, like, hey, come on, they have other stuff going
on. Yeah. See, there you go. So it's all good. But anyway, so lots going on here, and we're going to be talking about UFC, Strikeforce, Dream, and the like. Lots to talk about. So for the JDH, I'm Chris Fries. Stick around, and we got more MMA happening right here.